so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. 161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Arrington Ice Arena for a women's NCAA Division III exhibition match between the visiting London Develites and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman. So happy to have you all join us here this afternoon for what should be a great day of hockey. Opening face-off is dropped, and we are underway here at the AIA. Things start off up top as Carmen Anderson will dump one on in as Callie Wolschlager will pick up along the corner. And a quick early shot there. Stopped by the Develites' number 1, Emma Kluserman. And she gets her first touch of the afternoon. Or early evening, I should say. 7 p.m. puck drop, of course. As puck shoveled up top, Trubin will send one down low as Pomerleau couldn't hold on to it. This is taken away by Wolschlager. She sends one on, and a hard shot goes wide to the glove side of Klusterman. This is picked up down low. Danielle Menko will shovel it around. Between the hash marks, it's picked up and then dumped back down low. Catherine Trubin, one of the seniors for this Bulldog squad, wears an A on her sweater. Senior from Hamilton, New Jersey. That shot was sent on, blockered aside once again by Klusterman. Up top, far side point, sent in off the half wall. Develites look to chip it out, but they can't. It's kept in. Here's a chance down low on the goal line, and they score! Just like that, 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and the Lady Bulldogs find themselves on the scoreboard first this evening. We'll see who got the goal here. It was a scramble in front, and I believe it's going to be the sophomore Courtney Ben, the transfer from Elmira College. Will get her first tally as a Bulldog. Develites will win that center ice face-off, but then it's ultimately dumped in, and chasing back to get it is Nicole Petrucia. Poking free. Racing up is Dophi. A high bouncer and a low chance in front for Sorrell. She couldn't get all of the stick on it to get the scoring opportunity. with speed. This is Brammer trying to break free, but had that puck jackknifed away from her, and the puck skidded along the dasher. Hit Michaela O'Brien, the graduate student transfer from Endicott College. Far side draw, tied up and then one back to the corner by the Bulldogs. 3.5 gone. With some speed up in front of the scorer's table, the Bulldogs look to make something happen. Here's Miller, sends a D-to-D pass. It's across the way for Avalone. And whistle down for the offside. 17:34 left to go here in the first period. It's Courtney Benn just a few short moments ago, got the scoring going as the Lady Bulldogs take a 1-0 lead over the visiting London Develites. Exhibition style matchup here for today. Doesn't count towards anyone's records. It's a little bit of a tune-up at the start of the season. Of course, the NCAA D3 schedule for both the women's and the men's side don't get going for another couple of short weeks, but it'll be right around the corner. Good way for all players to get their feet wet, get used to their new line combinations, two new teammates as well. Chance for Coach Sean Skelly of the Bulldogs to take a look at his roster, see what pieces he needs to adjust, move around at all, if so. Avalone will take this puck and chip it off the high glass. A far blue line shot taken by Stacy was blocked off of a shin pad before it reached goaltender Vanessa Rubin. In her own end, that was Stacy. She was taken down. Avalone will chase, but decides not to skate in. She'll go off to get some fresh legs. Here's Anderson walking in, takes a shot, and a kick save made by Kloosterman. Up top, it's Wolschlager. Lost it at the point, arm up on the play, and I believe the Bulldogs are going to go down by one skater as Catherine Trubin is escorted to the box. We'll get the call here in just a second. Interference is the call. 16:06 left to go in the first period. Good opportunity for the visiting London Develites as they go up 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. The power play unit out. And this is sent down the length of the ice. Out of the net is Kloosterman to stop it. But with good speed, Anderson gets there, showing off her skills and one of the reasons why she wears a C on her sweater. Maya Roy able to clear that one. Kloosterman all the way out. As that's picked up by DeBrouwer. Hansen along the near side, a takeaway chance. Skating up with speed is Hudanish, all alone, breaking in, and a save made, and it just trickles wide. Kloosterman got the glove on it, but she didn't hold on, and it was dribbling across the goal line, but somehow stayed out. Two on two, with 50 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4 power play for the Develettes. Get all of their pieces set up. This is in between the hash marks. Try to be cleared out on the backhand, but it's the skate of McKenna Watson who keeps it in. Moving the other way, a takeaway off the pass. That was Tia LaSalle. One of the more impressive, now former freshmen from last year's roster. Won a number of NCAA awards. For 28 games played, 9 goals, 16 assists for 25 points. Native of Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. Catherine Trubin allowed to exit the box now. We're back to even strength. Here's Lindsay Sorrell crossing over the blue, rips a shot, and it's blocked aside by Kloosterman. Maya Roy trying to push the offense towards the wall. It's recollected by Dofide. Kloosterman went to go cover up, but elected to play it free to keep the clock running. 13-19 left to go in the first period. Bulldogs leading by 1, and now by 2. Una Belland, the second tally of the evening, and the Bulldogs lead by a pair. We'll catch it on the replay here. It's a good turnover forced on the boards there. And then quickly that short side shot. Beating Kloosterman. 7 minutes in, the Bulldogs starting to take control. Back in her own zone. This is Watson, who will try and chip up the boards. Pressured hard there by Avalone. Broken out as Hansen will touch up in neutral ice. Will rim it around left to right. It's picked up along the boards by LeBeau. As Hansen will try and fire a shot. Minko can get that puck out. Applied pressure here from the Lady Bulldogs. Trubin will poke that free. Is traveling down low. Now on the hunt is Hansen. With speed, here comes Tia LaSalle. Here's a shot. And that's eaten up by Kloosterman. Far side draw, it's one back by the Develites. They'll figure out a way to play it around the boards as Avalone steps up off her right point. No coverage for her yet, but she'll skate back just in time. Puck took a hop, skip, and a bounce over her stick blade. Playing it back there. And a turnover along the half wall. Worked back to the corner. Tied up on the dasher, it's broken free. Stacy's waiting in neutral ice for a pass, finally gets it. Able to push it forward just for a second. And now back the other way, Maya Farr will have to retreat. Avalone with a shot way off the target there. As it's pushed in between the hash marks. Avalone, a howitzer that's blocked aside by Kloosterman. Avalone to Anderson. Will walk in. Fires a shot off the shoulder. Loose puck in front. Scramble. Nobody can find it yet. It's played back to the point. Another shot. That one goes wide. The redirection is covered up and held onto for the whistle by Emma Kloosterman. She's seen a lot of rubber so far, just about 10 minutes into this first period. Done a great job of backstopping her team thus far. You have to wonder what goes through the players' minds in games like these. You have a very experienced, older NCAA team, certainly one of the top in the country. And the London Develites certainly talented as well. A number of their players earning NCAA Division I commitments for future seasons. There's a shot, rebound is kicked aside. Maya Roy plays over for Hubenschmidt. Up top, center blue, a takeaway. Here's a half breakaway. Here's a chance for the Develites, and a nice blocker save made by Vanessa Rubin. Tracked it all the way in. Ben will fire a shot high and just barely whistles wide. This is dumped back down low. Played intra-neutral. It's Annika Hansen. She lost it the other way and stripped quickly with speed. Belland crosses over now to the center. A shot just barely skitters off the edge of the blade there by Ben. Couldn't quite get it to go. He spun back down low, now to the corner. A dead angle shot. Loose puck in front, covered up. And it's Kloosterman who will hold on. Face-off draw, one back. Tied up along the half wall. We'll see if this one will stay in. It does. And then ultimately turned over. And then turned over once more. As this travels towards the half wall. Both teams looking to get something going here, and breaking out of their own zone is Rumford. And a hard hit there as, I believe that was Hudanish who was sent hard into the bench of her own team. Shot taken, rebound in front, loose scramble, they score! Picking up the rebound, Hunter Reardon. Her first goal as a Bulldog. The freshman from Lake Elmo, Minnesota. Kloosterman couldn't hold on to this. Made the initial save and unfortunately was out of position. Though the Bulldogs in the right spots there to pick up that rebound. This is pushed up along the way. Breaking out with speed is Calla Woodcroft. Tried to fire a shot. It was blocked before it reached any dangerous areas. Here's Alina Dofide. Pushes over and a slap shot. One-timer, couldn't get it to go with Sage Biddle. Up the gut, it was Brammer. Biddle once more. Will cross over, waiting for reinforcements. Tries to make a nice move, taken down, no call. Helping her out there was Pomerleau. DDD pass and sent down low. lost in the front on top of the blue. As the Develites will chip this down low, it's Grace McLean. Backhand saucer pass coming off the stick of Wolschlager. It's hemmed down low, and with the tie-up, that's Maya Farr on Carmen Anderson. Sort of a half shot there, sent towards the way of Klosterman. Joey Lowry exchanging some pleasantries after the whistle. Officials not taking too much of a liking to that. This is picked up off of the draw by Alexa Hill, as she's able to push it down low. Petruccia. Arm up on the play and injured player down. As we're gonna take a quick step aside for the injury timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. Adrian College Women's Hockey on ACTV.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the Regional Colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within Regional Colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu. Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the Regional Colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within Regional Colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
What the?
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more. If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Is she okay?
If there
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the delay here. We do have an injury on the ice. I do not have the number, unfortunately, for the player on the London Develites who is down, but she is receiving some medical attention. Appears to be stable, but hopefully we will be able to get this issue resolved soon. And we will return with more coverage here on ACTV after the intermission.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
ladies and gentlemen, here from Arrington Ice Arena. Again, we do apologize for the delay in game coverage of this exhibition matchup. We do have an injured player who is still down on the ice from the London Develites, and an EMS unit has arrived here at Arrington Ice Arena to stretcher her off the ice. I do not, unfortunately, have the number of the player to provide you with any update, but hopefully the matter will be resolved shortly and she can get some medical attention, and we certainly hope that she is okay. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will return with more NCAA women's hockey after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Arrington Ice Arena. Alex Herman live on ACTV. We do have an update for you. The stretchered player has been taken off of the ice, and we apologize once again, but we will have another extended delay. Both teams have elected to call for an ice cut, as there still is 5 minutes left to go in the first period. So it sounds like from what we got up here, there will be 5 minutes played when we come back from the ice cut, and then they will play a 25-minute period. I don't know if they specified whether it is 1 or 2, but because of the time delay, the game will be shortened likely from what it seems. So again, stay with us here on ACTV. We're going to have an ice cut here at Arrington Ice Arena, and we'll come back to you with more NCAA women's hockey after the break.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Herman, happy to have you all join us here on ACTV this evening for some women's exhibition NCAA Division III hockey between the visiting London Develites and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the elongated delay that we've had in this game. We are going to play a little bit different of a style of hockey now. There's still 5 minutes and 25 seconds left remaining in the first period. We had a very serious injury with little time left to go, and we will play that 5 minute and 25 minute frame, 5 minute and 25 second frame right now, as the Develettes have a 5 minute power play. We do have word from before. It was Alexia Hill, number 22 for the Develettes, who was down and injured. Luckily, she was taken off the ice by EMS and is receiving medical attention as we speak, so we certainly wish her the best. You hate to see somebody's season start that way, but she's in good hands down here in Michigan, and we will continue on. Just like that, the Develettes strike. It's Maya Farr who gets on the board and cuts the lead by 2. A power play goal, only their third shot of the evening. It squeaks by Vanessa Rubin through the 5-hole. 4:43 left to go in the first period. Collecting down low, that's McKenna Watson. She'll skate to it first. We'll give a quick pass up for Avery Dowson. Couldn't control it, and clearing it down was Nicole Petruccia. Petruccia trying to keep that one in, but she couldn't. This is off a shot from outside, stopped by the stick of Rubin, and she'll hold on for the whistle. .340 left to go in the 5 minute power play for the Develettes. This is pushed up top for Strano. It's taken away and cleared by Dofide. Dofide has it there. She'll backhand off the boards into neutral ice. It's Maya Farr who will try and make something happen, the recent goal scorer for the Develettes. Woodcroft had that stripped away from her. Breaking in, here's a chance, and Anderson buries it. A short-handed tuck, and they regain their 3-goal lead by a score of 4-1. This was a calculated play here, sneaking around Carmen Anderson. Knew exactly what she was doing behind enemy lines, and is able to slide that one through the wickets. Wilson will try and push this forward. Got knocked in the air. Nobody saw it just for a second, but it's picked up by the Develettes. Menko misplayed her pass, and this will travel the length of the ice. Stacy wins the race to be there first. This is cleared out of the zone, killing off some more time. Bulldogs took a 5-minute major in a game on that scary collision from Zoe Lowry. It was certainly hard to tell up here in the booth, even after watching it on the replay, what exactly had happened. Although we certainly do wish Alexia Hill the best. Danish was held up at center ice. Was hoping that she was going to get a call, but didn't. And this is cleared down all the way. Rumford will break this puck in. It skims around the outside wall and stopped by the stick of McLean. This is pushed towards the center. Nobody there to pick up the pass. McLean doing a great job to keep it in. Will backhand it down low. It bounces off the end wall and out of the zone. Underneath the red line, it's McKenna Watson, who lost it to Lowry. Excuse me, that was Sage Biddle, not Zoe Lowry. 39 left to go in this first period. Extended first period, we should say. 5 seconds remaining on the initial penalty, and the Bulldogs are back to full strength. We'll go 5-on-5 even strength hockey. With speed here, the Develites, a long shot. That one sails high. A quick wrister over the crossbar. Little time left. Maybe enough time for one more rush. Lindsay Sorrell will break through. Stops on the outside, puts one through into the slot, and LaSalle couldn't get a handle on it. Excuse me, Sage Biddle couldn't get a handle on it. And we'll take a quick 1-minute break here for the timeout, and we'll return with the start of the second period in just a few short moments.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News and World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News and World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News and World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena as we get set at center ice for the second period puck drop here in beautiful Adrian, Michigan. Once again, we are underway, time ticking down here at the AIA. Goaltending change out for the Bulldogs. Vanessa Rubin done for the evening, and stepping in, it's going to be Annie Gilbert, the sophomore from New Brunswick, Ontario. Made 3 appearances last year for the Bulldogs, a .67 GAA, as well as a .933 save percentage and 2 shutouts. This puck tied up underneath the red. as it's moved back up top. Via Bramer. Looking to push things free. As taking it up the ice with speed is Lindsay Sorrell. Has that stick slashed out of her hands. No call there, so we continue on. Sorrell looming around the front. Now up top right point, a long shot off the target. Near side board. It's batted out of the air by Roy as she wound up for the slap shot. Couldn't get it to go. Wraparound chance here in front. Getting the glove on it there is Klosterman, as she's able to hold on for the whistle. 18:04 left to go here in the second period. This draw played back as Anderson will spin it down low. Wolschlager will fight for it. Pops up into the air and over the blue. Bulldogs will have to reset, but it is whistled down for a hand pass. Far side draws one back by the Develites. Long shot blocked off a shin pad in front. It redirects underneath the red, now towards the near side boards. LaSalle doing a good job of tying things up. A long pass sent the length of the ice will be whistled down for the icing, and we'll head back to take the draw just the other way. Let's draw one back. Avalone will go to the opposite side. Off the high glass once again was Avalone, and it's poked free. Here's some speed from Reardon, down to one knee. I think the puck is in the net, but they're calling it off. We'll catch another look here. Hunter Reardon was down on one knee. The puck was in the net. And I believe the officials are saying that she interfered with the goaltender, Emma Klosterman. I'm not quite sure if I fully agree with that decision from what it looks like on that replay. I think that puck may have went in before she made the contact. But nonetheless, we will continue on with 17 minutes left to go in the second period. Bulldogs still up by 3 at a score of 4-1 here at Arrington Ice Arena. there will be a penalty called here. The Bulldogs to the power play. Delaney Stacy goes down 2 minutes for the tripping infraction. Wolschlager will get a D-side pass. Walking in was Trubin. Gets it right back up top, faking the shot. Wolschlager rips one on. And a good save made by Kloosterman. This shot down low, kicked out by Kloosterman. The rebound cleared. And a hurdling jump by Avery Dowson as she jumped over a gray sweater. Menko plays it off the high glass. Trubin will have to backstep to get there as Gilbert comes out to stop it for a second on the backhand. Back to her blue paint she goes. And dishes out for Wolschlager. She races in. Makes a nice move, puts it towards the front. Rebound loose in front, in between the hashes, nobody there. Trubin with a long shot. Rebound is kicked out of harm's way by Kloosterman. New power play unit out for the Bulldogs. Carmen Anderson will get it as she starts the rush. Playing it off of her right foot. Now outside the dots, gives it towards the boards. It's Roy who will wind up. And a shot coming up high there on Jocelyn Hudanish. Looks like that might have hit her in the fishbowl area. Roy to Pomerleau. A little bit ahead of LaSalle, but she catches up, winning the race. Anderson back to Roy. LaSalle putting it on. And that's held up on top of the paint. As we'll get a whistle with 14:58 left to go in the second period here at Arrington Ice Arena. This draw one back, possessed by the Develites. A quick breakout as icing is the call. Here's a quick step by the Develites. Racing up is LeBeau. Lost control of it, and taking down was Sorrell. Was hoping for a call. Here's a 2-on-1. Moved over, and a great save made by Kloosterman. On the 2-on-1, gets the pats from her teammates. What a great stop by Emma Kloosterman. Read this play. We'll check it out here on the replay. 2-on-1 pass goes right over and lashing out with the trapper. Emma Kloosterman with a great stop. There's a shot that was hemmed on net. A hard one from Gia Avalone. Miller to Avalone. She puts one on. It was loose for a second and then covered up. Moving up top here, a long shot Played along the way, kicked in front. That one wouldn't go. Good pressure towards the near side corner. Wrapping up the other way is Roy. Down low is DeBrouwer. It's put off the high glass and down low. Maya Farr will get the change. There's a shot ripped on. That hit off the back of a Devilette there as it's lifted high and out of the way. 13:01 left to go here in the second period from Arrington Ice Arena. Alex Herman, happy to have you all join us here this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday from wherever you may be watching. Belland lifted one through the neutral zone. It's Miller who punched it free. Hansen will connect with Trubin. And it's picked up by Anderson. She'll move towards the left side. Now up on the half wall, backhanded back down low, and then cleared out of the way. Trubin will have to skate back to get it. Finds a receiver in Wolschlager. Anderson with some space. Had the time to skate up on her own. Decided to make the unselfish play and move it over for Pomerleau. This shot taken wide of the blocker side. This puck redirecting towards the front. Covered up once again by Kloosterman. And there will be a goaltending change made here. It's Harlow Barker who will step in. So a good evening for Kloosterman as Barker will finish up the rest of the game. Sorrell gets it on her own blue, misplays the pass, and she'll send it over. This is in front, a good extended paddle by Annie Gilbert, and she broke that play up. A turnover chance here. This is down low, fed across, nobody there to bang home the tap-in. A hard hit there along the boards. Hubenschmidt taken down in a heap. Things picking up here. Maya Farr onside. Took a wrist shot that was blocked off a stick as she was going to let off that shot. With pace is Tia LaSalle. Throws one in front. Nobody there to answer. Miller will step off the blue. Fires a shot. And the first save made by Harlow Barker. Miller plays this back, takes a snapper that goes wide. Tied up on the blue and taken away by Maya Farr. Couple of stick handles to create some time as it's tied up along the boards. Avery Dawson lost control of it. Tia LaSalle will break through. Tries to get one off, she couldn't. But it had enough force to get in front of the goalie glove of Barker as she'll hold on for the whistle. Right blue, long shot, rebound in front, and a great shoulder save made by Barker. Now towards the front, another chance, stick to side. Barker denies it. This plays over the blue. Here come the Develites. 2-on-1 chance if they can hurry. This is broken out as Dofide makes her way through traffic. Chance in between the hashes. Fighting for it on both sides. Sticks slapping away against each other. This is dumped in with 7:16 left to go in the second period of play. Now moved up top, Trubin fired one. The redirection just goes wide. Played away and momentarily picked off by Grace McLean. Wolschlager over along the way for Hansen. Pomerleau pokes it free. And a good strip by Anderson. Fires a shot and into the glove. It's Barker with the stop once again. Seen a lot of shots so far in only the 4.5 minutes that she's been in the net. Coming up with some pretty key stops. Up with haste is DeBroer. Sorrell is down low. Good communication from the Lady Bulldogs as this is broken out. Maya Roy once again near her own blue will get this to Biddle. She's onside, right-handed shot, fires one that's blocked by McKenna Watson. Up top, here's a long shot that trickles in front, and coming up with the pad save was Annie Gilbert. This puck lifted the other way, icing waved off. Jabrauer edged off the puck by LaSalle as she moves things forward. Danish will get there. Reardon up to the top. Miller looking for a shot. That one kicked off of a skate. Hunter Reardon tried to dish out a pass, but it was taken away as Avalone will send a slapping backhand pass over. Playing it out of the air. Avalone making the smart play to step off the blue. She needs some coverage, but she'll find it here. This is played over, and a one-touch pass, a little bit too much muscle on it. With speed, here's Hudanish. Breaking towards the outside. Moves this over in between the slot. And some collision there. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but the Develites must gain possession. And once again, we have a player down on the ice as we will step aside for a quick break. Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for that delay. Had a player down who needed to be attended to. Seems to be okay now. We'll continue on with 3:20 left to go in the second period. Bulldogs leading 4-1. As this play is whistled down for the offsides. Up top, here's a quick shot, blocker to side. And a backhand chance. Crosses over the blue. Gilbert will stick that puck aside. There is an arm up on the play. Hooking is the call. I believe this is going to go against the Bulldogs. And that it is. It's Alina Dofide. Whistle down for the hook. So a 2-minute 5-on-4 late in this second frame of regulation for the Develites. Farr will rip a shot on. It's in between the hashes, and Gilbert staying on top of it there to kick it aside. Shot taken, that was blocked, and just barely kept in there. Good extra effort play. Roy will tie things up. Minute left to go on the 5-on-4 power play as this pass was picked off. Here comes Anderson, racing in shorthanded, looking for a chance. The shot stopped by the pad of Barker. Back the other way with it is Wilson. She's pushed into the far side corner and held up. 60 seconds left to go here in the second frame. Bulldogs will look to clear, and they do. Doesn't go the distance, but finds its way onto the stick of Anderson, and then LaSalle had a step over the blue. .30 seconds left to go here in the second period. Annie Gilbert with the nice stop there. Dofide will get that there. A backhanded pass just barely crosses over the blue. Final seconds of the second period ticking away. And that's going to do it for the second frame. After 40 minutes of play, the Bulldogs leading the London Develites here at Arrington Ice Arena by a score of 4-1. Alex Herman here on Adrian College Television. Don't go anywhere. We'll return with the third period after the intermission.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrate each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena for this evening's NCAA Women's Division III exhibition matchup between the visiting London Develites and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman. So happy to have you all join us here once again for the third and final regulation period of this evening's contest. The Bulldogs leading through 40 minutes of play at a score of 4-1 as we skate into this final frame. Goaltending change once again. All three netminders for the Bulldogs getting some time tonight. Out comes Annie Gilbert and in comes Michaela O'Brien, the graduate student who transferred from Endicott College. 42 career games played, a 29-9-3 record, a 137 GAA, and a 943 save percentage. Long shot. Sticked aside. Off the left point. There's a low chance for Anderson as she rips on a shot. And it's kicked away. Bulldog is able to play this free as it skitters back for Paige Pomerlow. Back now with it is Hansen, as turning over there. Watson will send a pass through neutral ice, blue to blue, and it's picked up in front of the benches and backhanded down by Sorrell. A loose chance in front, a quick whistle as Barker is able to hold on there. Face-off draw is one back. Playing it around the boards there was Calla Woodcroft. Down towards the corner. Stick slapping around for it. Nobody able to gain possession. As a long pass sent up. Move towards the outside. Shot in front. Sails high over the crossbar. As this is moved back the other way. Down low tied up in the corner. Body's tied up there. Loose in front. Here's a drive and a nice stick save there. Made by O'Brien for her first test of the evening. 17:06 left to go here in the third period from Arrington Ice Arena. 4-1 the score as the Lady Bulldogs lead over the London Develites. There you see the bench of the Bulldogs. Headman by Coach Sean Skelly. His sixth year with the program. Composite record of 112, 19, and 7. Done a great job thus far as this puck is played through and then kicked aside by Barker. A spinning shot there, held up on the post. The whistle awarded for the Develettes. Draw is one back. Played down low, spinning with it there. Was Dofide. Back in front, a poke check there from Barker. Plays that loose. Ben has that in between her feet, and she's able to slap that down low. Up top and turned over. Jocelyn Hudanish will put that into the offensive zone. Up top is Trubin, fires a shot that's over the crossbar. She'll get her own rebound on the half wall and put it back the other way. Menko there to pick up the pieces. Trying to clear the zone and a backhand pass. Moves around onto the half wall, tied up there on the boards. LaSalle hit hard as she's sent down. Scary collision there. Hopefully she's okay. And this will be a penalty for the Develettes. Going to the box is Danielle Menko. A minor penalty for boarding as the Bulldogs will return to the power play for the next 2 minutes. 14:04 left to go here in the third and final regulation period at Arrington Ice Arena for this evening. Trubin will move this over, sends a pass in front, off the target. Picking up there, a nice chance in front. An extended pad save made by Barker. Trubin walks off the blue and gives to the left. Here's a shot, and they score! The redirection in front. Callie Wolschlager with the initial shot. And I believe Una Belland put that one in, waiting all alone by herself as the Bulldogs go up by 4 at a score of 5-1. Hubenschmidt breaks free. Handcuffed along the boards. This one whistles off the high glass. Avalone couldn't play it down. There's a chance in the slot and eaten up by the chest of O'Brien. Up top in neutral, Stacy misplayed it, as Avalone will send this back down deep. Here come the Develites. Crossing over was Altman. Firing a shot there. It was knifed away, put back towards the corner. There is another player back down below the play. It was Ali Altiman was down in some pain. Gets up and skates back to the bench. Right side corner now underneath the red. Not too much going on this offensive chance quite yet. Paige Pomerleau will pick up. Rim around opposite side. Wolschlager will send this up for Anderson. She gets it along the right side, but lost it to the stick of Avaya Bramer. Maya Roy with a nice move. Right side, fires a shot, and holding the post well was Barker. Petruccia goes diagonally through the middle. There's a dead angle shot taken, kept out by the pad of O'Brien. 45-12 are these shots at this point in the third period in favor of the Bulldogs as they still lead 5-1. Here's a nice move by LaSalle as she tries to slide one through, but the pad stop from Barker. Petruccia couldn't hold on to it. Skating behind her with some speed there was Woodcroft. Block shot forced the change in possession as Hudanish will chase down her defender. Belland walks the blue, has to go backwards to go forwards, and now the Bulldogs on sides. Looking to try and set up here. Hansen fires one that's tipped off of a stick in front. And a whistle with 9:13 left to go in the third for a high stick. This kicks off a stick as it's pushed back towards the Bulldog defensive zone. Icing is waved off as this is picked up in the corner. Now left blue towards the right. Hansen fires a shot on. It's blockered aside and into the corner by Barker. There's a chance that's off the goalie mask. Barker stepped in the lane, making a nice stop. Couple from her in the last number of seconds. Some good speed from Bramer. Tried to break through, but ultimately couldn't. As this pass lofted over. Moving with it is Dowson. Taken away from her. Dowson looking free, travels towards the front. Covered defensively. Watson rips a shot, and it's blocked off of a shin pad. That was Gia Avalone who stepped in the lane. Up top, shot taken through the slot. That one goes wide. Another chance. Doesn't have an opportunity to reach the goal front. Miller puts this over for Hubenschmidt. Long pass is whistled down for the icing as 6:43 remaining in the third period. Bulldogs up by a score of 5-1 this evening. Alex Herman here on ACTV. So happy to have you all join us here. There you see the parents sitting up in Wow Cafe, one of the premier destinations. Come and watch all Bulldog hockey, men's and women's alike. Spinning this through the lane. We're the Develites. As Altiman look to make something happen. Anderson with the extra speed. There's a chance in front. Not the right path there to bang home the one touch. Manko finds far as it's taken away. And a breakaway here for Reardon. 2-on-1 with LaSalle on the wide side. And a good outstretched stick by Kylie Strano, who's able to break things up. Long saucer pass up, lands on the stick of LaSalle. The unselfish play to give it over to Reardon instead of walking in for the shot or Geek. .408 left to go here in the third period. Bulldogs leading 5-1. There's a backhand chance on top. A nice shot there. It's kicked aside by Barker. As another chance moving in front. That one goes wide towards the blocker side. Long shot from up top. Here's Una Belland walking in the slot, fires one, and that one high off the crossbar. Time winding down here for the Develettes as we near the 3-minute mark. Biddle will pick up with speed. Dish over into the slot. Nice move there. Sprawling down was Barker. And she's able to get the pad on top of it for the stop. Check out the speed from Sage Biddle. Nice pass going over. Barker looked like she was down and out, but able to make the stop there late in the third. Sorrell lost it on the blue. As Avalone will slap that down low. Biddle's a step too far ahead of the play as that's whistled down for the offside. Down low with possession is Bertruccia. Wolfschlager will skate in. Gets this to the right corner. Looking for the wraparound. Wolschlager. This is pushed in front. Nobody there to get on top of the rebound. Here's Petruccia. Breaks in herself. Puts one on. Loose in front. Scramble. Nobody there to collect the pieces as it stays out. Barker with the great stop. Face-off won back by the Bulldogs. 35 seconds left to go, remaining here in the third period. We'll see if they can get one more try as this dribbles over the blue. It's cleared down back towards neutral zone. LaSalle there to meet it on the boards. Menko to stop it. She'll hold on underneath the red. Reardon will clear it. 5 seconds left to go as it's tied up along the end wall. Pushed over towards the side for a roar. And that's the horn. That's going to do it. The Adrian College Bulldogs walk away with the win with a score of 5-1 over the London Develites. A combined 2-goalie shutout and 1 goal given up on the day by Vanessa Rubin. Great effort all around from both sides as they'll come to the center in the handshake line. Alex Herman here on ACTV saying thank you for tuning in and good night and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.